Right now at 10, 1 year into La Crosse's overnight camping ban, what some residents say it's doing to the homelessness crisis. And how the Wisconsin DMV is working to protect you from a growing scam. Plus, a ribbon cutting in La Crosse, how this new space will help provide end-of-life care for families.
You're watching WKDT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Ken Kozlowski. Emily is off tonight. It is about a year since La Crosse started enforcing an overnight camping ban to address homelessness in the city. News 8 Now's Jadius McGee joins us tonight with the state of homelessness in La Crosse and what residents believe should happen next. Jadius.
The ban effectively blocks anyone from camping overnight on any city-owned property. But before it passed, the city had already launched a program to connect the homeless population to long-term solutions.
I live blue collar, white collar. I live in all aspects of life, but I never expected to be homeless.
This is Roderick Washington. He's been homeless for 3 years and has struggled to find housing due to his past.
And I'm hoping that something open up to where that I can get some kind of housing.
Sue Graffin, or What I Need Now van, serves the homeless population with essentials like water and clothing. She says there's no easy solution to ending the crisis.
Homelessness can happen to anybody. No one chooses to be unsheltered.
The city is taking action through its Pathways Home program to connect people with housing. In its first month, officials housed 10 people. As of this June, that number jumped to 178.
Pathways Home is making progress, but we didn't get here overnight, and it's not going to be solved quickly. Several hundred people have no place to go at night.
Overnight beds at city nonprofits are limited. Graff and Roderick say the city could consider going back to opening Houska Park for overnight camping.
Prior to the ban and when Houska Park was open, we knew where to find people. It's a lot more challenging for them now and for us.
The city allowed camping in the park until March of 2023.
Camping was helping the homeless. Now that you can't even pitch a tent up no more.
It's unclear if the city hall will let the camping ban remain in place long term or if they're considering other options. What is clear is residents and city officials agree this crisis has to end.
It's heartbreaking. People are desperate for not only a place to live, but somewhere to shower, somewhere to do their laundry, battling the heat. It's a really difficult position to be in.
The day the council passed the camping ban, they also struck down an idea to reopen Houska Park to the homeless population. Back in February, Homeless Services Coordinator Brian Sampson told us the camping ban had made it harder for Pathways Home to connect to those needing housing help. We reached out to numerous city officials tonight. They have not yet offered a comment. Reporting in the newsroom, Jadius McGee, News 8 Now.
Jadius, thank you. La Crosse police say a missing man has been found safe tonight. Police earlier today had asked for the public's help finding 26-year-old Ronald McLean, who had been last seen Sunday near the 1500 block of West Avenue South. In a Facebook post tonight, the La Crosse Police Department thanked the community for its help. I-90 westbound lanes near Camp Douglas are closed after a crash tonight. The incident occurred at 7:20 this evening. 511 traffic cameras show one lane has since reopened, but Wisconsin State Patrol is still on the scene. There's no update yet on any potential injuries or what caused the incident. 3 beach closures in Eau Claire County to tell you about. Big Falls and Riverview are closed due to high levels of bacteria, and Lake Eau Claire Beach is off limits due to a harmful algae bloom. No word from the health department when they could reopen. Some La Crosse residents could be without water tomorrow. It's for a fire hydrant replacement. It's happening at the intersection of Mormon Coulee Road and Calvert Road. The shutoff will go from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. A dramatic water rescue after that flooding in southeast Wisconsin. 2 men fighting for their lives after they jumped into a river to save a dog. The current pulled one of the men down under, and rescuers ran downstream to find him. First responders grabbed the other with an inflatable raft at that original scene. Then half a mile downstream, that's where officials finally found that second man.
It's very difficult to be successful at these rescues, and today we're fortunate that we have 2 conscious people.
Fire officials say they're optimistic the 2 people pulled from the water will be okay. The dog was not found. In the Cooley region, no flooding conditions to speak of, no real rain conditions. You had a little bit of radar activity, but those were few and far between today, Greg.
Yeah, that was the good news. That was the cold front coming through, so everyone wanted to see that because the air behind it is what's really going to make for some good weather, at least for Wednesday and for most areas Thursday too. Lower humidity, that's the positive news coming through. Overall, these are your current temperatures. They've come down quite a bit, especially for the north, already down to 61 as you go all the way up to Prairie Farm. So you see that cooler air is beginning to come in. Overall, we're still in the 60s, near 70, but the big change too as we go throughout, you can see, look at these dew points now. We're back into the 50s for most areas, just hanging on to the mid 60s further south, but that cooler air is continuing to push east into the area, and this is what we're going to see for the next day. So waking up, you still might see some haze or fall given that temperatures are falling down, but that should be pockets. Getting up to 75, plenty of sunshine, a little haze, but lower humidity. You'll definitely notice that going out. And the same story for La Crosse. Pockets of haze along probably bodies of water as you typically would see this time of year, getting up to 77 by noon, but lower humidity. So yeah, the dogs are loving it. Everyone's loving it. They're going to love this weather coming up for a couple days because we like to have it. Unfortunately, as I'll explain later, it's not going to last real long because it still is middle of August.
Dog days of summer.
Damn right. Yeah.
Thanks, Greg. Well, a new option for end-of-life care is now available in La Crosse County. Officials cut the ribbon today at Agrace's new 3rd Street North office. The nonprofit offers in-home hospice care and grief support for people in private homes or long-term care facilities. Officials say the expansion will help meet a growing need for local compassionate care.
We provide hospice services to anyone who needs them, pediatrics through end of life and adulthood. We have RN case managers, social workers, spiritual grief, CNAs, volunteers, pretty much anything that someone would desire or require on hospice care.
They're also looking for volunteers to help with patient visits and light support tasks. Bobby Portis has joined a new team without having to leave the Milwaukee Bucks. The power forward is now on the board of directors for Feeding America of Eastern Wisconsin. Portis is a longtime partner and advocate. For over 4 years, he supported collection drives and funded mobile food distributions. He also uses his platform to raise awareness about food insecurity, especially among children.
And I play basketball for a living, but it's bigger than basketball. It's more about how can you impact someone, how can you change someone's life. Obviously, you can't change someone's life entirely, but if I can make their lives 1% better today, then I think I did my job, and that's always just been a big drive and passion of mine.
Portis says giving back is more than a passion, it's a calling. A trip to La Crosse's Rudy's Drive-In offered a step back in time even more than usual. The restaurant hosting a classic cruise event, inviting classic car enthusiasts to come show off their wheels. Attendees enjoyed a fun-filled atmosphere with a face painting station and a DJ playing some old tunes. Every classic car that rolled in was treated to a complimentary root beer float.
Normally it's a pretty good turnout, get a lot of old classic cars, a lot of people coming out to look at the cars, and it's, you know, weather permitting, a pretty good fun time.
Cooley Classics sponsored today's event. If you're thinking of adding a furry friend to the family, now might be the time. The Cooley Region Humane Society is hosting its 21st annual Adopt-a-thon. Until August 17th, adoption fees are waived for all cats 6 months and older, small animals, and some extended stay dogs.
It hits at a really good spot for us to try to move as many animals out of here as we can, so we can keep some kennels open for, you know, the upcoming fall and winter months, and just try to move the load that we have in and out as quick as possible. Find them homes.
The theme for this year is bringing back the 90s with Nirpana. Commemorative shirts are available for attendees. The Onalaska Fire Department saved one family's furry friend today. This kitten managed to wedge itself inside a TP holder. The crew sprung into action, and thanks to their quick thinking and steady hands, the kitten was freed safely. Coming up tonight, President Trump preparing for a face-to-face meeting with Vladimir Putin, why some at the White House are lowering expectations about its potential outcome, and how one organization in northern Wisconsin is helping veterans contend with their PTSD.
It's been a long 3 months, and shortly the little darlings will be headed back to school. If you need order restored at your home, let the team at Maxwell White undo the chaos.
Where there's a flooded basement, there's a solution. Where there are wet spots or musty smells, there's an answer. Where wood damage or dry rot is stealing home value, there's an expert. American Waterworks. For wet basements, wood damage, and effects of dry rot, American Waterworks professional crack repair, waterproofing, sump pumps, and vapor barriers provide long-lasting solutions to tough problems. Wherever moisture problems surface, there's an answer. American Waterworks. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
We're an implant-focused practice. I think the advantage of a father-daughter practice is, I've been at this for 30 years now. I learned things that worked well and things that didn't work so well.
And it was fun to be able to just jump in and kind of complement that. I feel like it made both of us stronger.
You don't expect it when you walk into a dental office. You don't expect the family aspect, but when you walk into our doors, we're going to give you that.
If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
It's been a long 3 months, and shortly the little darlings will be headed back to school. If you need order restored at your home, let the team at Maxwell White undo the chaos.
As President Trump prepares for a high-stakes meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska this week, a federal takeover of Washington, D.C.'s police force is underway. CBS News' Erica Brown reports from the White House.
President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin are gearing up for their face-to-face meeting set for this Friday in Anchorage, Alaska.
We're going to see what he has in mind, and if it's a fair deal, I'll reveal it to the European Union leaders and to the NATO leaders and also to President Zelensky. I think out of respect, I'll call him first.
Trump announced the talks with the Russian leader only days ago, and the White House is lowering expectations about the meeting's potential outcome.
This is a listening exercise for the president. Look, only one party that's involved in this war is going to be present, and so this is for the president to go and to get, again, a more firm and better understanding of how we can hopefully bring this war to an end.
As of now, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has not been invited to join the talks, but CBS News has learned that Trump plans to hold a virtual meeting with Zelensky and European allies Wednesday. Here in Washington, the White House is touting what it says are signs of progress, one day after President Trump announced the federal takeover of the city's police department and activated 800 National Guard troops.
They made a total of 23 arrests. A total of 6 illegal handguns were seized off of District of Columbia streets as part of last night's effort. This is only the beginning. D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser and U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi met Tuesday to discuss coordination and strategy as more troops are deployed. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
Walmart will pay $5.6 million to settle a consumer protection lawsuit in California. The retailer was accused of overcharging customers by selling items that weighed less than the amounts written on the label. The civil complaint also said Walmart charged customers more than their posted or lowest advertised price. Air Advisor is out with its list of the top U.S. airlines for families in 2025, and American Airlines comes out on top. Second spot going to United, in third, Delta. Hawaii and Alaska Airlines rounded out the top 5, followed by JetBlue and Southwest. The survey considers a bunch of factors: family seating policies, infant lap seat policies, child meals, free stroller and car seat check-in, pre-boarding access for families, children's entertainment, bassinet availability, and child restraint rules. A nonprofit organization in northern Wisconsin is helping war veterans deal with their post-traumatic stress disorder. Ryan Marinaro explains how wolf dogs are key in their recovery.
Hi, Kylan. Hi, buddy.
Jeff Young was diagnosed with PTSD after his service in the Army for over 5 years and 2 tours in Afghanistan.
So when I first got back, I had a hard time readjusting. Went down some bad roads that I shouldn't have been down. Good boy. Come here, buddy.
Young heard about Apex Angels and Warriors when the founder, Michelle Last, came to a veterans coffee promoting it. And although he was skittish at first, he was hooked.
We bring in veterans that have PTSD or any other sort of mental health issues, and we are a non-traditional type of therapy for them.
So when these wolf dogs click to someone, that's their go-to person. They will scent roll all over you. They just go nuts for that one person.
Both of Last's parents served in the Vietnam War. But after her father died from PTSD suicide, she wanted to help other veterans who are struggling.
I made it my mission that I wanted to help veterans. I didn't want, people to end up like my dad with no other option.
People say sometimes we're crazy, sometimes we're unpredictable, or what this and that. Sit down with a veteran. We're not that bad, neither are these dogs.
Young says that even though he's left the battle hasn't left him. But since coming to Apex, he's seen a big boost in the relationships with his friends and family.
You can learn more about the organization online at apexangelsandwarriors.org. We'll have more news ahead tonight, but first.
Yeah, absolutely great patio weather coming up. Finally, we have a chance to be outside without the humidity. We'll break down how long that's going to last and what the weekend may have in store. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
We've got an important milestone here to celebrate. As you know, our family has been providing other families with affordable flooring for 60 years. Whether it's vinyl, hardwood, laminate, tile, or carpet, we've offered a wide variety of flooring that stands up to the biggest messes. And we know messes. Speaking of which, who started in on the cake?
Don't look at me.
Sealand's Carpooling, where #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
Right now, you're busy taking care of the people you love. Let Window World take care of the place you live. Window World, America's exterior remodeler. Improving homes, changing lives.
Hey, Dominic here, and we always get asked, what do you have for fish and seafood? With over 40 blends at our outlet store, we recommend these 4. Seafood, Cajun, lemon pepper, and yes, chicken. Just take your fish or even shrimp, shake on your choice of seasoning, and cook thoroughly until done. Use any of these 4, and you'll have your guests coming back for more. And they're all low in sodium. Get these seasonings at the Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Fish Eye!
Soar into a new career at Eagle Crest Communities.
What keeps me at Eagle Crest are the people that I work with. I enjoy my team so much. I look forward to seeing them every day. I enjoy our monthly meetings, getting to see the other managers from the other facilities and collaborate. I motivate my team by bringing us back to why we're here, going through our residents, getting to know them. You feel like you're really part of a big mission to help our residents have a full and healthy life.
Learn more at eaglecrestlife.org.
The Meats family has finally gained a member. Meet Applewood Smoked Ham. Smoked is their middle name. 2 for $7 ham and Swiss melts. Arby's, we have the meats.
Dutch Boy, it's only paint. It's only paint that goes on easy with a super smooth finish. It's only paint that will help you become TV's hottest writer, where one day you'll meet this guy who starred in that thing. So yeah, it's only paint. Only durable, dependable, change your life Dutch Boy paint.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Yeah, as we get more into the middle of August, we start to see some of these breaks, some of these fronts come down with some cooler air, and that's what we're going to see here for a few days. Unfortunately, it does come back with the heat and humidity, as you would expect too. We're also in the middle of August there. So overall, we're looking at really the pattern is all you see this is this future cloud cover, and this red, that's the heat dome really that's building out to the west. It has shifted to the west right now for the time being as we kind of got this northwest flow. But over time, it's going to try to build back in. By Thursday, we're going to start seeing these thunderstorm complexes that really build off that heat dome will begin to push eastward. We'll eventually see some cloud cover from this as we go into Thursday. Not a lot of cloud cover. And then as we go into Thursday night and Friday, we're going to start seeing, you can see the red begin to expand. That heat dome is going to begin to build up our way, along with more showers and thunderstorms. Friday, another complex right there. They tend to fall apart. So Thursday and Friday, we still look okay for mostly precipitation-wise, but going into Thursday, Friday, the humidity levels will start coming up Friday especially, and then it gets definitely more active afterwards. So the heat's going to build up to the west. We get a reprieve, but it's not going to last too long, too. But overnight, temperatures, you're going to wake up in the 50s. Morning time, we might see a little bit of pockets of haze or fog out there given the cooler temperatures, but here's what we're looking at for high temperatures. Upper 70s, low 80s. Our average is around this, or maybe a degree or two warmer. The haze should be less than what we've seen lately with the smoke. It'll still be out there at pockets of it. Now going into Thursday, we have, as I mentioned, cloud cover coming in a little bit going into Thursday morning, but still overall temperatures should be fairly good, upper 50s, low 60s. But notice the wind, the arrows are starting to come out of the south, so that means that we're going to start seeing a little bit more change for Thursday. Thursday, there could be a lot more cloud cover, especially as you go further north and west. Even a little bit of a shower chance too, maybe north of Eau Claire, given that complex that comes through. It falls apart, but that is an opportunity. Otherwise, the winds start coming out of the south-southeast, so a little bit warmer, but overall still pretty much humidity-wise, not too bad. But then things do change for Friday. The humidity levels come up. That shower and thunderstorm chance is there, but most of the day probably will be dry. But you'll notice the humidity levels will start coming back up once again. And then Friday night into Saturday, you can definitely tell by this forecast of temperatures for Saturday, there's a front somewhere. Basically, you have 90s to the south, 70s up to Dakotas. So this boundary is going to be hanging around somewhere in the area. It's going to start further north and then sag south through the weekend. So where this ends up is where we're going to see showers and thunderstorms chances. But you notice Saturday, even though we might all see close to 90, it definitely will be humid. Now regarding those thunderstorm chances this time of year, as we saw this past weekend, last week, damaging wind is a possibility. And of course, flooding is always a possibility this time of year with these thunders coming through. But notice you can kind of see the pattern going on as we go to Thursday night, Friday into Saturday. The chances really start ramping up as we go to Saturday and Saturday night, but that boundary kind of hugs right to the north. There's Friday night, and then we go through Saturday night too. It starts to sag a little bit further south, and then as we go to Sunday and Sunday night, it continues to sag south too. So that's what we're going to see too. So periods of showers and thunderstorms through the weekend, all the way through Monday. And in fact, this may linger into Tuesday if the boundary doesn't get too far south. So this does opportunity for the weekend. So if you got weekend plans, definitely prepare for showers and thunderstorms. Won't be all day type rain events, but they could be somewhat severe, and we could have to watch for flash flooding going on with this. Then as we go through next week, we kind of start to slowly cool down and dry back out as we get maybe back to the low 80s, maybe upper 70s too. So enjoy these next couple days because it's going to start feeling like kind of like last weekend, or the end of last week, where we're going to have more humidity, definitely showers and thunderstorms, and potentially Saturday could be kind of a hot day, maybe into the 90s in some areas too.
Kind of wish that would be more of like a Wednesday, Thursday forecast, so the weekend could be more comfortable.
Are we
asking
pattern
for too much?
Yeah, well, you are.
Fair enough. I'll stop.
Okay.
Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, the Brewers doing battle against Paul Skeens and the Buccos, looking to make it 11 straight wins. Plus, is it in the cards? The Bangor football team looks to do something they haven't done since 2021. Jacob is next.
Looking for a new ride? At Ultra, we know some family members are pickier than others. Apply today at driveultra.org and find a ride that makes everyone happy. No payments for 90 days. Driver tested, puppy approved. Ultra Federal Credit Union.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Protect yourself from the harsh sun with Sonesta retractable awnings and solar screens from Asher Lasting Exteriors. With over 150 fabrics to choose from and the largest sizes available, you can create shade to match your home and style. Use promo code 15 and receive up to 20% off your entire project, plus no money down, no payments, and no interest for up to 12 months. Connect with the Asher team today and request a free, no-obligation consultation at goasher.com or call us at 888-GO-ASHER.
Summer style starts here. Refresh your space for less at the King Furniture Hot Summer Sale. Save up to 50% on an entire room of beautiful new furniture. Living rooms, bedrooms, dining, you name it. Find mattress closeout deals on overstocked inventory and special factory closeout Lazy Boy recliners at prices too good to sit out. Plus, when you trade in your old furniture, get a discount on new. We'll even deliver in Holloway for free. It's the King Furniture Hot Summer Sale going on now.
Summer's winding down, but the deals are stacking up. Here's the scoop. Open a new youth account with $25 and we'll double it with our end of summer match. Plus, you're entered to win one of 5 $100 Amazon gift cards. Don't let this deal melt away. Visit Ultra.org to open your account now through August 29th.
Covering all the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Next week, high school football teams across the state kick off their quest for playoff glory. Among them, the Bangor Cardinals, a team that hasn't missed the postseason since 2007. Football runs deep in Bangor, where the Cardinals have built a proud tradition marked by multiple deep playoff runs and state championships in 2014 and 2017. A dominant force in the Scenic Bluffs Conference, they claimed the conference title every year from 2014 through 2021. However, the Cardinals haven't topped the conference in the last 3 seasons, and this year's squad is determined to reclaim their spot at the top of the mountain.
We just have a great drive in our team, and we come out here day after day, just rep after rep. We got to just grind all day, every day. And it's just like we got to live up to that high standard of just the greatness through the team.
One key area to watch this season is the Cardinals' defense, as last year they held opponents to just 14 points per game on average, with their top 2 leading tacklers returning, plus a strong defensive scheme led from the top. The Cardinals are poised to be a formidable force on that side of the ball.
Everyone's ready to compete. That's how Bangor's always been. The coaches set us up. We watch a ton of film, game plan, and coaches are always watching film. They're always talking to you about where to go. We should know the play before they even run it.
The Cardinals will begin their season hosting Melrose Mindoro during their annual Week 1 Thursday matchup on August 21st. And injuries continue to be a story at Packers training camp, as now Jordan Love will be sidelined as he got a procedure done on his left thumb earlier today. The injury happened on Love's final snap during the preseason game against the Jets when he banged it against a helmet on a sack. Now, he did practice yesterday trying to play through it all before all parties decided it would be best for him to have the procedure done. But General Manager Brian Gutekunst says there is no need to panic.
I don't like any of our guys to miss time. I think it's important for all our guys to be out there. It certainly affects performance when you're not out there, but at the same time, I think we'll get him back in plenty of time. And I don't foresee this affecting him, long term at all.
And reports on social media say that the surgery was, quote, perfect. Malik Willis will take reps at the QB1 spot with Love's absence. All right, the Brewers, with their sights set on 11 victories in a row, and for the second consecutive night, the crew begin things with a leadoff bomb. Sal Frelick sends out his 9th of the year, and that was par for the course for the entire night for Milwaukee. Bryce Terang is going to take Paul Skeens deep and gone in the 4th. That is a 435-foot blast, his 6th in the last 9 games, and the offensive outburst was far from over there. Christian Yelich gets some good wood on the fastball and goes the opposite way for his 23rd big fly of the season to put the Brewers up by 6. And then the legend continues, folks. Andrew Vaughn, there are no more words to explain what this guy is doing at the plate right now. Blows the game wide open with a home run. The crew sent out a season-high 5 of them, making 11 straight wins for the best team in baseball. And the Twins had an early 1-0 lead against the Yankees, but did not stay that way for long. And speaking of long, this ball long off the bat of Aaron Judge goes for a home run there. Then New York with a couple men on for Anthony Volpe in the 2nd inning with 2 outs, and he sends one up and out to make it a 4-1 lead for the home side. Bronx Bombers score 9 unanswered and go on to pick up the 8-run victory over Minnesota. Ken, I keep saying it, no words for this team.
Deja vu.
One of my friends said he doesn't remember the last time he was mad watching a Brewer game, and I'm kind of thinking the same thing.
Absolutely, yeah. Even before I left a week for Hawaii. I mean, the Dodgers series before then, before the All-Star break, they were winning. It's hard to envision this team losing because it's been such a while.
It's unfathomable. I think 26-4 of the last 30. It's
crazy.
It's just mind-boggling.
Yep.
It's fun.
It sure is.
It's a lot of fun.
Keep it going.
Love it.
Thanks, Jacob. We got more news right after this.
I'm standing here at the warehouse this morning where some 30 to 40 installers depart every morning. You've been thinking about new windows. I've been thinking about new windows for over 40 years. And my promise to you is that these fine installers that leave here every morning install the finest windows available in the market today. Expert installation, always at a good value. If you're looking for new replacement windows, today would be a great day to reach out to the board store set up and prompt free estimate.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's the summer sales event. Great time to buy. Nice weekend, Hank?
Spectacular. Took the family camping, courtesy of Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. Morgan?
Baseball tournament. Mike Sports at the Homeland Field.
How about you two?
Mud bath.
Get 0 down, 0% financing plus 0 payments for 90 days on Bronco. Or lease Bronco for $499 a month with 0 down. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Senor Villa. At Senor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Senor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Senor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben has seen it all. They know to be tender. They know how the healing process works. They know it takes time, but they also know that what they can do to support clients like me in our healing is to be fierce, and to be fierce when it comes to supporting us with financial recovery.
Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben will fight to get you a fair settlement. Call or visit Schwebel.com today for a free consultation.
Right now, US Cellular makes it easy to switch and get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in.
No trade-in? But we're willing to trade in our teeth.
Nope, you don't have to trade your teeth in or an old phone.
I like that.
Yeah, your parents get an amazing deal.
I almost lost this one.
Yeah, you get to leave your tooth under your pillow.
For me, it's tooth fairy time.
Get $1,000 off any phone with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
The Sonoma County Fair in California has crowned the world's ugliest dog of 2025. This bundle of joy is Petunia. She was this year's winner. The winning pup and its owner take home $5 grand, and the dog's image will be put on limited edition cans of Mug root beer, who were a sponsor of the contest. The event encourages people to adopt dogs from shelters rather than buy them. Greg's got one final check of your forecast next.
Hard to top the bargain shop.
When you want new furniture with styles that are nice, and we've made very special buys that are always the right price.
Now in all home furniture stores.
Gotta make stop at the bargain shop.
We see you out there making the most of every moment.
Happy birthday, buddy.
One big, bright idea at a time. At Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it by offering best-in-class products and solutions at unbeatable farm and fleet prices. Like select name brand tires, buy 3, get 1 free for rewards members. 10% off Carl Star specialty tires. Rewards members save 15%. And select Best Air furnace filters, just $19.99. Find value on the things you value. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
Get an 11% rebate now at Menards. Get backup power when you need it with the Generac Standby Generator. It automatically starts within seconds of sensing power loss. Save over $800 on this home standby generator after rebate. Add character to your home with a new exterior light from Patriot Lighting. Hurry in today to find the perfect light to match your style and get an 11% rebate on all stock outdoor lights at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
When you need a truck to get you from the job site to the campsite, drive your story with a new Ram from Pischke Motors.
Get your Ram now during the Make This the Summer sales event. Stop into Pischke Motors to save 10% off MSRP on a 2025 Ram 1500, plus get 3.9% financing for 72 months. Ram trucks are built to serve power. So get in a Ram today. Hurry in because this offer ends August 31st.
Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work. Get up in the morning, and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about me. You put in the arch supports, and your day becomes better, and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and, you know, it's a good life. I'm Randy, and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Want a great deal on mattresses?
Gotta make stop at the bargain shop.
This chiropractor-endorsed Fusion Lux Hybrid Queen mattress is just $5.99.
Gotta make a stop at the bargain shop.
in all home furniture stores.
All right, great temperatures tomorrow for your Wednesday, along with lower humidity. Can't really beat these conditions, too. Overall, we're going to see, there we go, coming up. We're going to see great conditions for Thursday. The humidity cart's coming up Friday, and then the shower and thunderstorm chance for the weekend. The humidity is also going to be there. Something to keep an eye on for weekend plans, but definitely enjoy these next couple days because things are going to kind of reverse right back. Hopefully, we'll come back to this next week, too.
Yeah, that Tuesday of next week, hopefully, it starts to look better.
We can deal with 2 days of a little bit of.
I think we can manage. We've had longer stretches. That does it for us at 10. We'll see you tomorrow.